Hello, I'm Paul Pluta from Paul Pluta Prestige, and today I'd like to talk about the Rolex GMT Master II. And the GMT itself there is a magnificent watch, originally invented for no other person except Pan Am pilots. I mean, if you were a man in the 50s or 60s, there was no other vocation in life that would have been greater than being a Pan Am pilot. You would have had your choice with the ladies. You would have had multiple partners, and you would have a difficult time explaining certain venereal diseases to your loved ones. But the Rolex GMT II is probably the greatest and most famous wristwatch with the ability to track 2 time zones. The Rolex GMT invented the genre of the GMT watch, and it came at the insistence of Pan Am. Unfortunately, Pan Am no longer exists today, but the legacy and legend lives on. The GMT II is one of the greatest sports watches of all time. Many have copied, many have tried to replicate, but the GMT II is the ultimate GMT genre watch. Patek Philippe has the world time, but Rolex has the GMT. The GMT II is one of the legends in the wristwatch industry. The Rolex GMT II is available in a choice of metals, two-tone, in all steel, or in solid gold. But for myself, I'd have to say the pick of the litter is the steel version. The GMT II shares a lot of components in common with the Rolex Explorer II. The GMT II is probably one of the most recognized sports watches of all time. Let's go through the rating system there. For the brand itself, I'm giving it a 7. For the significance of this model, no other score except 10 would be correct. For the movement itself of this watch, I'm giving it an 8. For the finish and workmanship of this piece, another 8. And finally, the Paul Pluta Prestige rating, I'm giving it an 8, which gives us a score of 41 points. 41 points for the Rolex GMT II with sapphire crystal. I'm Paul Pluta from Paul Pluta Prestige. I hope you've enjoyed this review.